This is Bloomberg Best. I'm June Grosso.
And I'm Doug Krisner. We continue our look at nonprofit organizations. Here, Jeff Bellinger focuses on two groups that provide community support.
Room to Grow focuses on low-income families with children who are 3 years old or younger. New York Executive Director Allyson Crawford says the organization uses what she calls a three-pillar approach to helping entire families.
One being the parent coaching and support, so really working with families to help understand how their child is doing at each developmental stage and how they can help facilitate growth and development at every stage. The second piece is material items, and that is within the context of that parent coaching and support, which I think is really special. So, for example, we may be talking about how a 12-month-old is learning and growing, and then stepping out onto the floor and selecting books, toys, and clothes together that will help facilitate that continued learning and growth at home. So we're helping to build a healthy and vibrant home environment in a couple of different ways over time. The third piece I call traffic copping, which is just about helping families to navigate other resources, other systems, help them to get support that they need outside of Room to Grow.
Crawford says Room to Grow can do some in-depth work because it stays involved with families for 3 years. Sometimes a seemingly small thing can make a big difference to a family in need.
The father tells about being in a situation where their stroller broke and they were sort of wrestling with whether they could pay their rent or buy a new stroller that year, and so they called us up and said, could we get a second stroller? And of course we said absolutely, and he really sort of attributes that support to a real inflection point in their ability to create family system stability.
In another case, Room to Grow provided early help for a 2-year-old with a speech delay.
In conjunction with our work at Room to Grow, we were able to address that before he even was school age, and so now he's top of his class in elementary school and doing great.
Room to Grow serves a total of around 800 families, 400 in New York City, and the same number in Boston. You can learn more at roomtogrow.org. Faith-based Cathedral Community Cares focuses on feeding, clothing, and educating people dealing with poverty. Program Manager Lauren Phillips.
We operate a soup kitchen in Upper Manhattan. We serve breakfast, lunch, and a take-home supper every Sunday. And the last time I checked, we were one of only 4 soup kitchens open in Manhattan on a Sunday.
Cathedral Community operates a clothes closet where people can find the kinds of outfits that can help them find a job. Phillips says there's a growing need.
I've been with the Cathedral for about 4 years, and when I started, a busy day was about 25 people in the clothing closet. Now we're seeing between 40 and 60, and we let people come back once a month, and when people come into the clothing closet, they're treated with a lot of dignity. Our clients are asked, what type of job interview are you going for? Is it clerical? Is it retail? We work with them so that they feel dignity and they feel respect, and that what they're looking for is actually going to be listened to.
For Phillips, her work with the nonprofit is a way to give back. She shares the story of her own childhood.
I can remember that's what was really valuable to me and my mother, was that the people that were serving us, that were helping us, were kind, and no one ever made us feel anything less. And the people that come to us, that's what we try to give to them.
More information on Cathedral Community Cares is available at the website of the Cathedral Church of St. John the Divine, stjohndivine.org. Jeff Bellinger, Bloomberg Radio.